Well, hey everybody, welcome back to Bob on the Farm. I don't know what I got myself into here, but got this big old barn that is on a piece of property that we're trying to purchase. And its purchase is pretty much a done deal. We just haven't signed any papers yet, but I do have permission to start working on some stuff. Well, anyway, this barn needs some attention, or it's gonna be lost. And I hate to see an old barn. I think it's from like 18, good grief, just after the Civil War. So well, let's see, it's got the date on the roof here and I can't remember what it is. As soon as we get around to this other side here, we will see what the date is. I'm coming around, and then we'll go through what the major problems are here and what we're going to try to do to fix it. So it looks like 1886. Grand old barn, slate roof, probably. I saw the original slate roof. That's probably gonna have to go because it's getting bad in here. So anyway, you can see up there it's getting kind of ventilated a little more than the original vents. And well, what's happened is that some of these beams have rotted all the way through, and so I need to do there's some framework. I don't know if you can see, you probably can't see up here. Anyway, let's clip the ladder and we'll see. So anyway, the top of this post is kind of rotted off, and obviously this beam is just about rotted off, and this angle brace is falling out, and it's pretty much toast. Let's get up here, I'll show you. You can see it's pretty well rotted away here, and obviously some of the rafters are in bad shape. Well, on the other side of what you can see, there's no roofing, and the water's been pouring in here for a couple of years, more than a couple of years. And I hate to see, I kind of have a soft spot in my heart for these old barns. I've always wanted to have a place that had an old bank barn. Well, now I have an opportunity, but this one's falling apart. I gotta fix it. So anyway, this is the problem that caused all the other problems, which there aren't that many other problems, but there's some things, such as this floor here, which is just wait a minute, let me touch the screen so I can see it. There we go. So this floor is collapsed over here, and probably, I mean, the order I would prefer to do this in would be to fix the roof and the structure up here, and then move down and fix the floor. But I kind of have to work off this floor, so I guess I'd better fix it first. So maybe we ought to go downstairs and take a look at what we're dealing with downstairs. Okay, so here we are in the downstairs portion of the barn. You can see that this floor is collapsed over here. There were horse stalls in here. So anyway, we got, what do we got? Two beams that have two big beams that have broken here. Looks like this one was sitting up on here, and then this one sits in this pocket right here, but it broke back here. So obviously they rotted through and they just fell apart. Yeah, so these two beams and this beam I'm not sure about. I mean, we might sister in a couple of things. I've got some microlam beams that I can maybe make work for this. And oh yeah, Yeah, it's gonna be great. So, but anyway, this one here's up there pretty solid. This one's twisted, so I'm not really sure what we're dealing with here. I don't know. I guess the first thing to do is get the floor off of it. Get the floor off of the ceiling, the floor, and then see about getting rid of these broken beams. Getting an open hole here, and then we'll work from there. Otherwise, downstairs here, this barn's pretty solid. I mean, it's been gone over a couple of times, but structurally, it looks like everything's holding together fairly well. You know, I got a couple of spots where some beams have been added and sistered in, which is what I'm going to do too. So there is that going on. And yeah, so we'll head back upstairs and start tearing into this floor, I guess. All right, so I'm standing over here on what I think is the safe part of this floor. And I'm just going to start taking these boards off of here. I wonder if I should just throw them down in the basement. No, let's keep them up here. Like over there. All right, there's one. How about you? Here, let's do another one that we can get to. All right, well, it looks like now I need some, this will come off. Well, it broke. That's fantastic. Alright. Looks like I need a pry bar. I have to be careful where I step because I am not a lightweight. I don't know if anybody knew that about me. These things are stuck together now, aren't they? Alright, let's get back up. Yeah! Okay, well, we're getting there. Nice. Oh, that wasn't very hard. Woo! Oh, almost lost my bar. Okay. Somebody did some tin work down through here. Alright, let's see what we can accomplish here. Really? That wasn't what I wanted. That wasn't what I wanted. Oh. Alright, let's try to get out there just a little further. Just not past this beam. This one's solid. This one, not solid. But definitely needs to be pried up off of that beam. There we go. Now we're kind of talking. There. Alright, so I think some of these are about ready to fall out of here. One part of that beam. feeling that as soon as I pop this loose, it's going to go down. Ow! On a nail. I guess we'll get that out of there. Ugh. All right, now what? All right, so that's clear to just fall. Hopefully it won't knock me out. Oh man, I can't believe that that didn't go down. I cannot even believe it. I see that's holding it now. Well, she's gonna go. Or not. Either gonna happen or it's not gonna happen, I guess. Doesn't seem to be happening. Let's see, maybe I can pry this up. Over here. Falling in. Yeah. Alright. Is she slipping? Alright. Okay, I got this area where the floor had collapsed. I got it tore out. I'm thinking what I'm going to do is I'm going to extend, because this platform right here, this part is about a 2x8 higher than the part next to it here, and I think I'm just going to go ahead, instead of having an L-shaped lower floor, I'm going to go ahead and extend this floor over all the way to the wall, like that same height. And then if later, if I want to bring the rest of it out to the beams to that height, I can do that too. But I don't need to do that right away. But I'm going to do this right away here. So what I have to do, and I already cut a piece of micro lamb, I threw it down there. I got to shore up the beam on the far, the main beam on the far side there, because we're kind of rotted away there. So we're going to add some micro lamb onto it to kind of stiffen things up and add some strength and just kind of shore it up. All right, so anyway, yeah. All right, I'm down here in the bottom. This particular floor joist is kind of rotted off here at the end. So that means we'll have to sister in some new wood there, and you can see that this main beam is also rotted out, and but it's solid over here and it's solid over there. So I'm gonna go ahead and put a piece of micro lamb in and sock it in with some big long bolts, which I'll show you later because I don't have them with me here. The first thing I got to do is I got to cut a slot for the beam to go through. So this chunk of wood right there, that chunk has got to be, if I can get it to come out, I'll do that, and then cut a skinnier piece to go in its place. But otherwise it's got to go, and it's got to be cut for the micro lamb. I don't know if I can get that to come out of there or not. I might be able to if I cut the nails, right? You know what? we'll try cutting the nails. All right, I got a blade that'll cut nails. Anyway, let's, I don't know where to put you. Somewhere, obviously, you gotta put you someplace, right? It's gonna get you to watch from there. Oh yeah, wait for it. There you are, okay. All right, let's go try to cut the nails. And we'll do that first. Wow. Wow, that didn't take anything, did it? That block of wood is loose now. Oh. Now, let's see, I don't know if I can reach up here and get this. All right, coming back around. Can I get this out of here? Well, I could if I had all the nails cut. I think we got one nail left up here. No, that's not the right spot. Not the right spot. Let's do this way. There. I think that'll come out now. All right, so here we are in the, I wonder if this is going to work. Here we are back in the barn working on the propping up of the floors and the good size. So anyway, the fasteners I'm using today are these Spax bolts, and these ones are, what size are these? I have no idea. They are 1/4 inch by 5 inches, and these things are fantastic. They're not, you don't need to drill them, and and they're very strong, and they are very capable of holding things together. So all I gotta do is get you guys positioned up here so you can see what I'm doing, and everything will be cool. Let's see, should have just left you over where you were. Oh, well, huh. I wonder if we can do that. Give it a try. Oops, that's backwards. Boy, that is some tough driving. Big screws and tough wood. So what we're trying to do here is trying to prop up this beam, which has got some rot in the middle here, right in, well, yeah, in this area right here behind here. And so yeah, we have to kind of support it because there's no changing it out. Once we get this dried in, hopefully that stuff will just dry up and we'll stop rotting. So we'll get some more screws and we'll do some more screw driving. Yes, we will. I think that's gonna turn out pretty good though. All right, let me get a couple more screws for this end and then we'll go over to the other end. Ooh. Yeah, three more. Three more will do the trick. For here anyway. Whoa. I don't know about that. Drilling in pretty easy there. But I'll try one more. Driving pretty solid. Okay, well, let's go look at the other side here. What I want to do here is, I don't know if you can see this very well or not, but anyway, this section of floor right here, this section of floor right there where I'm stomping on there, that is up about 8 inches higher than what this section of floor that was here was. What I want to do is continue this floor all the way across to here. So this section raised up, it'll make it a lot easier because I intend to stack hay in here, and it'll make it a lot easier to stack everything all on one level to start with. It just makes it easier. So, you know, I'm all for easier. I'm that kind of guy. So anyway, what I need to do is I need to put like kind of like a cap joist across here, cap joist across this section right down through here, which will give me something to put the joist hangers on and run the other joists this way, and then just gonna plywood it over with 3/4 inch tongue and groove plywood. I might get all excited and do it in treated, just because because this whole barn is full of holes, and I mean, although I'm gonna eventually get them all patched up, it's not gonna be immediate, so we'll do the best we can. This is ridiculous. I'm going to turn you guys off while I do this because this is going to take forever to screw around with. So anyway, imagine I'll be measuring and fitting and cutting and, you know, all the fun stuff that goes on here. And it's just so much time that it's going to take, and you guys don't want to sit through that, or maybe you do. Well, I don't care. I don't want you to sit through it. So there you go. Okay, so I've got this first piece cut out. As you can see, I've got various zigzags and notches cut in each end. Let's see if we can get over here and see this end a little better. Gotta be careful how I walk. Some of these boards are rotted out here. So anyway, you can see that one kind of cut in a stair-step fashion, and then this one over here has just got the one notch out of it. So that should make it sit so that the top of this is 3/4 inches down from the top of what I'm standing on here, this floor right here. So this is great. So now hopefully this will be level. I guess we'll see just how good I can do here with my rudimentary measuring methods today. If I had a hammer, well, I've got this board here. Let's just do that. All right, let's check level. Hey, we're actually pretty close here. Okay, after a little fiddling and adjustment, I got this pretty much level, straight with the world, whatever. Never going to get it perfectly level on a barn that's over 100 years old. So you just kind of make it fit. I can push up. Actually, I got a jack down there. You can see the floor jack I got down there. I can push up on this beam that's kind of half rotted off here at the end. Push up on that a little bit, kind of straighten things out, and then run some bolts. Run some of these screws in here that I've got with my screw machine. So anyway, let's go ahead and put at least one in here, and then we'll go over the other end and get it set where we want it. Sure, you know. All right, you should be able to kind of see that, right? All right, before we get too far here, I need to make sure I measure this gap right here and see that it is approximately 1.5 inches. It doesn't have to be exactly 1.5 inches, but I'm going to put a skirting board there, and that is 1.75 inches. So that is just a little far. Let's pull this back 1/4 inch here. Eek. See if that gets us to 1.5 inches. It's almost. How about that? 1.5 inches on the money. On the money. Beautiful. All right, next thing is set the table saw to 8.25 inches. These are just some 2x12s I got at an auction, real cheap, and I figure I may as well cut them to size and use them up. Be a better use of them rather than wait until I needed 2x12s for something. So anyway, we'll set this at 8.25. Because that's the height that we're working with, and that will make all the clearances, I think. We'll see how we do on this first one, and then if we have to make adjustments, we'll do that. All right, 8.25. Let's see, how are we going to put this so you can watch here? There, that'll probably work. All right. So it's going to get noisy because it's a table saw, you know how those things are, right? Even if you cut these things down a little bit, they're still pretty heavy. Should be okay. Well, it fits, but I gotta pound it out of here because I forgot to put the joist hanger on. So, there's that. Okay, that should be far enough to get that in there, I think. Oh yeah, there we go. Now, let's just hold it on there while we pound her back. Okay, so joist hangers. Okay, there we go. I really meant when I put the lids on these things. Oh, holy moly. My knee's stuck. Ah. Get one on the other side here. Maybe. Well, that ain't gonna work. Okay, now just a few hundred more of these should be good. Ah. Come on. One more. Okay. All right, so all I gotta do is repeat that action. How many more times? 11? 12? I don't know. I lost count. Seems like there was, well, I'm putting one every foot, and that's roughly 13 feet across there, so yeah. So once I get this a little further underway, I'll check back in with you guys.
In the meantime, while you're waiting, why don't you reach on down there and hit me with a like, and also subscribe. Whoa, hey, ho, I'm falling down. So subscribe to Bob on the Farm if you feel so inclined. I'd sure appreciate it. We just recently passed the 500 subscriber mark, and yeah, I'm pretty excited about that. So anyway, we'll see you back here in a few. Well, not quite finished, but I am getting there. Whoops, got that shadow of that camera right in my face. So, but anyway, I am working away at it. My brilliant idea to use up all these 2x12s that I got for cheap or close to free. Why? Yeah, I ran out of 2x12s to cut down into quasi 2x10/8s to make them fit in this space that I have here. But anyway, if I'll let you take a look at it and see what you think about it. We're getting there. So I'm gonna have to go to the store and actually buy some 2x8s. I guess I'll use 2x8s over here. And then and a few more joist hangers. Yeah, and then I'll be able to get some 3/4 inch plywood and put the actual flooring down on this thing, and then we'll have our new floor here in this old barn. And then I'll have something to work off of, a place to work off of, where I can start working on all of that crap up there, because that's just not good. Be careful I don't step in the wrong spot. Otherwise, could be very painful. That piece is done, and so next one will be a little less than 4-foot piece right here that goes next. So we're moving right along. So the first thing we got to do is measure it, and let's see. There we go. All right, so we're just running to there. So we got 44 on the tongue end, and 40. Let's see, hang on here. Ooh, 44 will be a tight fit, but yeah, I think we can do a straight 44. All right, 44 inches. Let's go get the next board. All right, here's that 44-inch piece. Oh, it's in there. It is in there.